Welcome to my first ever YouTube video, guys. I want to thank you for being here and taking the time out of your day to just watch this video. I really do appreciate it, man. For those who don't know me, my name is Manasseh Bekele. I'm a simple guy, out here just trying to figure out my purpose in life, trying to figure out how I can be able to help people and help my community just to be better, right? Just to have a purpose in life and be able to say at the end of my journey, be able to be like, yo, I did something, right? And the reason why I'm here on YouTube is pretty simple. I'm just here for like three major reasons that I could come up with, right? The first reason is simply just to document this journey that I'm going on, right? Just this past 3 years after me graduating high school, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, and I've noticed that, I need to really document this journey because one, it can be a way of me being accountable for myself by having other people like look at what I'm doing, but also it'd be something that 10 years from now, 5 years, 20 years from now, I'm going to be able to look back and be like, yo, man, there's been a lot of growth, right? It'll be able to clearly show me where I'm at from back in time, right? It'll pretty much be me going back in time and be like, yo, you've definitely grown. And it's very simple. I just want to be able to see that progress, right? My second reason is I just want to be able to motivate and inspire people. It's always been a thing for me where I just want to be able to help people. I've always had that passion. And I've just been trying to figure out the best way I can do so. And I'm here basically trying out to basically document everything that I do as best as I can. I'm not perfect, but by having people watch this or like follow my journey through life, it may be able to give them that inspiration, that motivation to just go after what they want to do as well. Just as something small about me, I ended up going a route that most people wouldn't go, right? I'm not going the traditional route of, going to college, doing the 9 to 5 until you're 60 years old and then retire, right? With a pension or retirement fund, whatever, right? And not knocking the people that are going to college, not whatsoever. But it's just like, I know that there are a lot of people that are in college, even for those people who are in college, right? I remember when I was 18 years old in high school, and I was just like in a lot of pressure for no reason. Like at 18, I was supposed to have my whole life figured out. Like I'm supposed to figure out what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like I'm mature enough at that at that age, right? And it was so crazy to me thinking about it right now, where it's like I've grown so much. Like I'm a different person at 21 right now when I was 18, right? And it's like, it's so crazy to like have people just be like, yo, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, and be like, no ifs, buts about it, right? Even if I don't have any idea of what this field is about, right? So my journey, I decided to just go try some different things, see what I'm good at, where my talents lie, where I can be affect and have an impact in. And this is basically a way to kind of inspire people to be like, yo, if you are not happy with what you're doing, take that jump, man. Nothing is worse than having a regret where now you're too old to be able to do it, or like you have too much responsibilities to be able to take a chance. Do it when you're young and you have something to risk, right? And for those people who do have something to lose, or who are in that position where they have it's not easy for them to just leave everything and start something and go after what they want, still do it, right? There are a lot of people who are in very successful positions right now. You don't just have to jump on it every time, but at least start the process, right? Start doing and start figuring that shit out. Because it's like, if you're not happy with what you're doing, what's the point of doing it? You're just killing yourself, right? And the third reason why I'm starting a YouTube is pretty. I think it's the most important reason, to be honest with you, is this, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering, like, why is he just pointing some books out? But these books have powerful information, right? These books are filled with information from successful people, back from the day. Like, being able to learn information from other people is just crazy, right? And to be honest with you, my biggest struggle as I've been going through my journey has honestly been reading, right? Being consistent enough to be able to read books has been the biggest challenge for me. Like, honest to God, like, I have never been able to read a book page to page and finish one whole book a day in my life. I've never been able to. I don't know why. It's just something that's in me, where if I just opened a book and started reading, in 5 to 10 minutes, I'd be knocked out. Right? It'd be like a boxer just came and gave me a 1-2 knuckle sandwich, right? And I'll be out, knocked out, right? And it's been a big struggle that I've had since I've been a child. And if you're the same person, like, where you've had a lot of struggles with reading, please definitely, write something in the comments. Tell me your journey with that, right? Do you struggle with reading? Like, what type of struggles did you have with it? Are you like an excellent reader where, like, you can just finish this in a day? Or, like, you're the type of person where you barely can read a page, right? But the reason why I wanted to do this was because I've noticed that in the YouTube space, because for me, thanks to God and thanks to technology for stuff like YouTube and audiobooks, it's really been able to help me learn, because that's my way of learning, through visually, or like listening to people and asking questions as well. That's the best way that I've been able to figure out that I learn. And I've been able to figure out in the YouTube space especially, right? There's really not someone, like, there are a lot of people that talk about personal development and changing your mindset, which is very key, very, very, it's a big, huge key to becoming successful. Like, almost every successful person, if you listen to their interviews of how they became successful, they will all tell you that they had to do mindset. The word mindset has always been a word that they all use, right? And one thing I've noticed, the best way for changing mindset is by reading books from these successful people. But one thing I've noticed in the YouTube space is that there's really not someone who's breaking down this information in video format, right? Like, so it's like, for the people who are really good at reading, it's an amazing situation for them, whereas that they can just read these books, retain the information, put it into exercise, and then go. But it's like, for the people who are like video type of people, typically, like, you can go on YouTube and, like, if you searched like this book, the name of this book, right, you pretty much just find like an audible version, or like someone who's just giving you a brief description of the book, or like what they think about the book. But you don't really see someone going like in depth, like chapter to chapter, talking about what they learned. These are the important things. Like, this is what the author is talking about in the first chapter. Like, these are type of the resources he's saying to go and do, right? And put it into a nice, easy video of 10 to 15 minutes. So, right, where now, rather than if you struggle with reading, rather than having no option of reading, you can have the option now of just watching a video, right, of me just simply just breaking it down for you in video format, where you can be like able to just listen to it as you're walking, doing whatever you're doing, be like, oh man, I learned a lot. And that might be also able to give you the baby steps to help you start reading and actually opening these books and actually going through the information by just learning the small information. And that could help, because most of the stuff in these books, we don't like remember every single word. We just remember some key notes, some key nuggets, and those are the things that change our lives, right? So I just want to be able to, be able to give that service. You don't have to be a millionaire or a successful person to just be able to break down information from a book and give it out. And it's my way of service, and that's why I've been able to, to start this YouTube, because I've struggled a lot like trying to figure out like, yo, okay, if I'm to start a YouTube, what am I gonna do it on, right? And I feel like these three major reasons are important enough to start a YouTube channel, right? So if this is something that you're interested in, if this is something that you probably are someone who's struggled with reading, and this would be something of interest, definitely, hit the like button, subscribe as we go through this journey of figuring this stuff out. And definitely tell me your journey, like what has it been for you to try to read, what has it been for you to try, like what do you want to do in the future, man? Just like type it down in the comment section below. And I just want to say again, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this, man. I really do appreciate it. As I go through this YouTube journey and try to figure this stuff out, I definitely appreciate the support and 10 years from now, 5 years from now, we never know where this YouTube channel could be, right? But in this way, this channel is also another way for me to stay consistent with my reading. It will help me be like, okay, I can't not read because I got people that are relying on me to pass this information down, right? So I want to thank you guys again. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a blessed day and a blessed night wherever you are. And stay safe, man, because it'll be real out here. So thank you and have a good day.